The Dragon Ball Z series is something that felt like a roller coaster to watch, and not in a good way. More so like I was under the wheels of the roller coaster, going from out-of-place garbage to extremely cool in a matter of seconds. Dragon Ball Z is like this for the first couple of sagas, but it turns to absolute shit after the Cell Saga. And even before then, the problems with the Cell Saga are very apparent to me. It reaches a new level of bad after Frieza's saga, and then from there it escalates. I think you should stop watching after the Cell Saga at most. If you want more, go straight to Super because there is nothing to be gained from this piece of shit. You need to know where to stop or you will surely perish. I don't think the comedy lands at all. It's a show that has very serious moments, but the comedy doesn't benefit the show or supplement anything. It's so out of place. I don't find it funny that Bulma is throwing a tantrum over very trivial things. Someone who is so ungrateful and rude to everyone who is saving her, because she hasn't had a shower in weeks and is bored. Meanwhile, the Namekian's homeworld is being destroyed and hundreds are dying. It's not comedy to make every female character a fucking annoying retard. The jokes are very repetitive and blunt. Oh, funny, Bulma is a sook. Look, Master Roshi is a perv. Wow, Chi-Chi is mad. Wow, Chi-Chi is dumb and a nagging wife. Which is what her entire character boils down to now that they have nothing better to do with her. The humor isn't clever, it's so distracting. No, I don't find Chi-Chi being a bitch to be funny. Someone said Gohan always wanted to be a professor, but from what is shown, we see that Gohan was forced into it. All Chi-Chi does is say Gohan should be a scientist or whatever. I don't know why Goten was any different, but Gohan wasn't the one who chose this path. Gohan does everything to stay with his father and train, opposed to studying. He doesn't want to train at first because he was forced into this lifestyle and spoon-fed his entire life. He was pathetic, and the transformation he underwent with Piccolo and all his hard work and build to their relationship is removed, and he undergoes the biggest nerf in history.
More like super shit.
Characters just become irrelevant. Tien, Yamcha, Piccolo, they get no moments to shine and don't achieve anything. I would have liked for Piccolo and Kami's fusion to have meant something. How about to show Piccolo's power after fusing with Kami? He beats 17 and then fights Cell. When Cell is on the verge of defeat, Cell manipulates 17 and 18 to gang up on Piccolo. Their combined efforts defeats Piccolo, then Cell reveals his true intentions and consumes 17. I don't know.
Kamikolo!
The formula for the fights is fucking terrible.
It's fucking atrocious.
It's fucking atrocious.
Everyone loses except for Goku. Some obstacle stops Goku from fighting initially, then he arrives and wins. I think there are some cool moments, but there are times where you can share the spotlight.
I'm fucking fuming at the fact that Vegeta gets no victories.
In Super, Goku fucks up and essentially gets the planet and everyone killed, because he was naive and let Frieza live again. Vegeta steps in, and just as Vegeta is about to get a victory, random nonsense time reset happens, and Goku kills Frieza again, giving all the praise and attention towards Goku, and Vegeta gets nothing. Even though this whole ordeal is Goku's fault to begin with, Gohan gets something, but it leads to nothing. And then he turns into a side character. A cool part of the Cell Saga is Android 16 and the legacy he left. He is a character of hope. No matter what, you can achieve your goal and do good. Even though he was programmed for evil, he admires life and respects this planet, going on to inspire Gohan in his final moments. A moment that is made so much better because it is actually a sacrifice. He is unable to be revived by the Dragon Balls, so his death has some weight to it. Unlike every other death where characters are just brought back to do nothing, as they are completely useless in a world where your power level means everything, and no matter how strategic you are, you will lose to a power level higher than yours. It's the opposite kind of message that anyone can do anything. The cool moments from the Cell Saga are interrupted by a problem that continues over from the Cell Saga to the Buu Saga. Satan.
I was terminally ill.
I think this is the worst character of anything to ever be created. It has a significant milestone above everything else. This is Jar Jar tier for me. They try to make him a hero, but it's clear to anyone with one brain cell that this character is a greedy, manipulative scumbag. I hate how they say Vegeta said it helped. First of all, Vegeta would never compliment this lowlife. He did not help. He tried to kill Boo, and when that didn't work, he pussied out. Again, an example of a joke taken too far. One that has no layers. Every time it's, oh, Satan is a rat bastard liar whose inflated ego makes him bullshit and manipulate everyone, all in the name of fame. For all he knew, this was going to work. He intended to immediately kill with no negotiations. If this was someone who was vulnerable to an explosion, he would have died. And that was his intent. He is not an honorable person. He does not deserve any credit for anything. I think it's cool that the fighters of Earth don't care about fame. But what happened to all the martial artists? There was this one guy from DB, and now he even cheers for Satan. Can he not see through the charade? This show shows the people of Earth as a collective group of fucking autistic retards that have an IQ below room temperature, when the room temperature is based of that in a Canadian winter. And I think this way of the people that write this comedy as well.
Shut the hell up.
How does anyone believe this? Where did all the martial artists go? It would be cool to see others with techniques taught long ago, people who continued training martial arts and created their own powers and techniques. Why did real martial arts and proper people leave this world so fast? How does no one know of Goku or any of the other martial artists from, what, a decade ago? How do they believe Satan is their savior after seeing him lose to Cell in a single punch, and the others outperforming and doing godlike feats of strength? Even when people see it in person, they see two kids go crazy and show them a battle of a lifetime. And every time it cuts to the audience, they are scratching their heads. Like, did they just experience amnesia every second for the last 10 hours? Satan's insignificance and constant lies, along with all the proof in the world, clearly shows Satan lied and can't do shit. All I wanted was for Satan to shut up, but he doesn't. I don't see why he didn't die. At any other point in time, the explosion would have spread vast distances, having the capability to destroy entire islands. He is fragile and has unreal plot armor, despite being the worst character in the show. I couldn't be more mad. At every moment the show has some satisfaction to offer, of Satan's lies finally catching up to him. The tournament falls apart and 18 lets him become the champion of the world, continuing this lie to the end. All his lies mean nothing, and all the evil shit he has done is benefiting him. Great message to spread. If you have friends and money, even though you don't deserve anything, you can weasel your way out of any situation and will remain popular even though you are a terrible person who only thinks of himself. Satan gets more screen time than anyone I cared about. All the cool characters are thrown to the wayside, with the worst villain ever. I don't care to say anything about Boo, he is a joke. And it's ridiculous the lengths they will go to ensure the fights are as long and bloated as possible. Excellent, this is Brain Damage.
The ending left such a sour taste in my mouth.
It's everything I didn't want to see. Satan is a hero, Gohan is a useless nerd now. We don't see Yamcha, Tien, or any of the old gang. I don't care about Gohan's new daughter. I don't care Goku leaving the tournament to train a random
Go kill yourself. Go sit in the middle of the road and let a car run over you.
Compared to the epic and heroic feats the other two endings have, the Boo saga is pathetic. It fails in every way, and the ending reeks of this fact. The Cell Saga and Frieza Saga's endings have touching moments and satisfaction to offer. The Namex is saved, the crazy reveal of what a Super Saiyan is, Trunks and the revelation of what he is to the story, and Vegeta's final flash. I think Vegeta is awesome in both of these sagas. His story is anime as hell. Still, I think he is great, much like his Super Saiyan theme. Unfortunately, the Boo saga adds 3 more characters, including Vegeta, to the list of characters that are now useless. Piccolo is a comedy relief character, Gohan slowly turns into a nerd who is severely nerfed.
Get out of the tub.
Vegeta can't hold off Boo for more than 1 minute, and the combined strength of 2 kids seems to outdo him. He gets nothing. The people of Earth get more of a victory by helping with the Spirit Bomb. The heroes get no recognition, so why do the brain-dead randoms help with the Spirit Bomb mean anything?
Go down.
Fucking kill yourself, you're over here, stop demons, you're flying stupid tiny.
No one helps in this saga that I care about. Vegeta, Gohan, and Tien fall immediately. Yamcha doesn't even throw a punch in the Buu saga. All these characters do is get in the way. Why does the show do this? As early as the first 20-something episodes, the crew is taken out and they never do anything strategic or helpful after that. Tien mindlessly uses his explosion and sacrifices himself to not even damage an opponent, just hold him at bay for 30 seconds. Like, what if he outsmarted his opponent?
Not here in Dragon Ball Z. Power levels are all that matters.
So everything comes down to how naturally gifted you are. Big explosion. Compare this to Jojo's Bizarre Adventure, where every fight is the epitome of the person who remains calm, keeps his mental, and outwits his opponents will destroy even the toughest foe. I can never expect what's going to happen in Jojo's. They write everything out so carefully, and despite how bizarre it is, they have rules and they follow them. It all makes sense, and there's a reason behind every action. It's cool to see how heroes do the impossible, and most of all, every character gets their time to shine. They all offer something to the adventure they're on. Dragon Ball Z's fights constantly throw in moments where you're like, oh, he's dead. But after you see through the formula, you'll know he's not dead, and they psych you out so many times that it's honestly tiring. When this fight could have been shown in 3 episodes rather than 7 million. The Kai series has the better pacing, but these fights are next to nothing without Bruce Falconer's music. The score in Kai is garbage. So thanks, Buu Saga. Thanks for making a joke of our heroes and throwing in the worst creature of all time. No, Satan isn't funny, and the Super Saiyan 3 theme is not cool. I thought you said Super Saiyan's hair did not change. He looks like a fucking Neanderthal. No, it's not cool that Trunks and Gohan are Super Saiyans at 7. It makes all the pain and hardship Kakarot and Vegeta went through meaningless. Because kids achieved this power with next to no training. No matter how above average the Super Saiyan 3 theme is, if you are raped to music that sounds above average, you will associate the music with the painful event you endured. So thank you, Dragon Ball Z's Buu Saga. Thank you for raping me and increasing everything that was a minor problem with the other sagas 100-fold. It takes the magic out of this world with all the shit they introduce. They want to have this be an intergalactic space war, but Goku is financially unstable and Gohan needs to get a job. I don't want to see this shit. It's not fantastic or funny. It's sad that the heroes of Earth and all the people of these once great martial arts are gone. And Goku gets no recognition and has to work as a farmer. He's saved the planet multiple times. He should be able to train. It's fucked. Wow, Chi-Chi is forcing one of the most talented Saiyans and fighters of the Earth to read because he needs a job? While any quick research would find that he can make millions from winning one fighting tournament against opponents who are pebbles compared to him. So to conclude, the humor is fucking multi-layered and masterfully forged. In a very clear way, characters get the respect they deserve and thrive because of their skill in battle, toppling godlike foes. An awesome adventure where every character gets their time to shine.
Acht, warte eine Minute.
That was a part of my JoJo's script. Dragon Ball Z sucks. It fucking nosedives into the floor. No character gets their time to shine, and there are so many characters that are infuriating to watch and weigh down the show.
Are you fucking stupid, cunt? You stupid bastard.
Because of how terribly they are written, only being made to serve a terrible, drawn-out joke. A show like this could have easily been shown with 5 times less episodes. It's bloated as fuck. JoJo's is well paced, and although there are only 26 episodes in season 1, I feel like these 26 episodes accomplish more wonder, creativity, and insane moments than Dragon Ball Z does in its entire runtime.
Oh my god, this is a great show. This is so fun to watch.